Once again, we are back with high stakes basketball, the best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. You dig? Congratulations. You played yourself, USA. You played yourself. Nah, let me stop being a hater, man. Yo, shout outs to the FIBA team 2023. They finally took an L. They finally came back to earth as a lot of people expected them to. To be honest, I don't think a lot of people expected them to have this level of success that they did accomplish, because before the elimination rounds started, they won every game, and folks thought that they wasn't even about to make no action happen, considering that it was a young roster, considering it was the quote unquote D squad, as I've heard hurts a lot of people out, the D level squad. And so for the fact that people had no expectations for them, and the fact that people were being haters of their own countrymen, I gotta say, y'all did well, youngsters. Y'all did well, young NBA future stars. But I gotta say, y'all gotta hold this L. And not y'all necessarily those who's on the court. Of course you got it because you was on the court. But this L goes to the FIBA basketball organizers for this go round. To the coaches. Talking about Mr. Steve Kerr and Mr. Eric Spoelstra, man. We gotta hold the big L on these dudes' heads, man, because they're the ones who ultimately selected the players. And when they selected these players, as far as the point guards, the wing players, and the forwards, they did an outstanding job, as we could really see. Outstanding job. However, they played themselves with the centers. And it's not to say that the two centers that they selected were no good. But these dudes, what was that? Jaren Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler, and Bobby Portis. I mean, again, healthy rotation, so to speak, especially when you have Jaren Jackson. But they put Jaren Jackson Jr. at a daggone power forward position. And of course, they got Walker Kessler, but not this Walker Kessler, fam. Like, he ain't nobody. Not at no center position. Not at the world level. He just not. And then with the coaching strategy, on top of that, they had Paolo Banchero out there playing center. What was Steve Kerr out there doing? He was out there trying to play Warriors basketball. That's what he was doing. The dude then got so hype off of the daggone Draymond Green phenomenon that he done forgot that this ain't the NBA. And y'all don't got Kevin Durant on the team, who's a 7-footer playing on the wing like that. Yeah, you got Paolo Banchero, but wait, what? You put him down there on the block. You don't have him on the wing to stretch the floor and do all of those amazing things that KD can do. Oh, and what? You don't have two of the greatest shooters on the planet on the team either. You do have a wealth of shooters, but you don't got those guys, Stephen Curry and that other guy, the other splash brother, Mr. Klay Thompson. No, those dudes aren't on the team. So why are we playing super duper mega small ball? Like, what was the point of that? Yeah, it worked. Clearly it worked for all of the earlier rounds, but once they finally faced a big team that had two big bruising centers or even just healthy size centers, that rebounding gap evaporated immediately. Second chance points skyrocket immediately. No defensive force under the rim, gone immediately. Bruh, this is what was their undoing, because a lot of folks are going to come out here saying, oh, they just weren't good enough, or oh, the NBA futures is not going to be good. Other countries are finally catching up to us. The best game is no longer going to be the NBA game. You're going to hear a lot of the goofy stuff coming out, with that, especially when you got a Noah Lyles attacking the daggone NBA with that weird goofy crap, that cornball. But the issue isn't none of that. The issue is with the coaching and the assimilation of the roster. Because unless something changes, these GMs, these daggone analytics based GMs and these coaches by a certain degree, If they keep running basketball teams like they keep trying to run corporate America in the whole essentially corporate run where that's got everybody in a financial straits, where these corporations are supposed to have infinite profitability every year, where every year they got to add on another 10% in profitability every year. There's no such thing as ever having a down year with the ebb and flow of real life. You got to figure out another way to increase profits, another way to streamline processes. That twisted mentality that does not live in reality and is destroying the natural order of things. Until these NBA GMs with their analytics, which is essentially the NBA version of this exact same capitalistic nonsense, until the NBA dials it back on that, the NBA will actually become a league that no longer harbors or plays the best brand of basketball on the planet. It will legitimately become that, because we could already see the seeds of it taking place. While we got these coaches out here on USA basketball swearing to the gills that small ball is going to be the way. One, they done already took an L in the early round. But then two, when you look at the NBA, the best players in almost the last decade have all swung back to big men. Giannis, big man. Embiid, big man. Nikola Jokic, big man. Anthony Davis, of course, he's not on that level, but where would the Lakers have been without him doing 50 burgers when LeBron went out? Big man. Jaren Jackson Jr., yes, he didn't show up all the way here, but where would the Grizzlies have been if he stayed out and stayed injured like he was before? He's a big man. The league is returning to some elements of its roots, where you got to have a big man on your team that know what they doing. These running around empty-handed lob threat only big man, no defensive pressure behind having big man, these super skinny, lanky dude big men, that era is slowly but surely drying up. And these NBA teams are going to have to get back to some form of traditional style basketball before they run their own league down, trying to turn everybody into a daggone wing player, everybody into a triple threat, everybody into a three-point shooter. And we're not going to have any actual bigs who play big man basketball. In all these other countries, they going to keep the tradition going. And as we could already see, they going to start winning by it. And that's what nobody's talking about. But that's the key right there. Keep your eyes open and see it, fam. The small ball issue is not the move. Small ball had his run. Shout out to LeBron and them. All of that wonderful stuff. But bruh, ain't nobody out here on that Jordan Pippen level. They were the seed planners to make small ball like legit way to go. But ain't nobody been that good since them two for it to be like that. Not for it to last that long. It's just not what it is. It's just not what it is, fam. So be sure, watch what they say in the media and watch them completely miss the mark. And then let's see what's going to happen this coming NBA season. Let's see who's going to be in the MVP race. Let's see who's going to be in the finals or in the Western and Eastern Conference finals. It's finna be teams that's got a legit big man on that squad. I guarantee it. High stakes basketball, y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.